On behalf of the Chancellor of Sister Nivedita University, Shri Shottam Roy Chaudhary, the Pro-Chancellor, Professor Dhrubajyoti Chattopadhyay, and of course our Vice-Chancellor in absentia today, Professor Anupam Basu, in a language that he speaks at home, Gorhandain Sendihera, Benedikt Hokuldsson. Good morning, Ambassador Hokuldsson. The relationship between Iceland and India go back many years. We started diplomatic relationships 54 years ago in 1972. And there has been a lot of bilateral activity that has gone over these many years. These accelerated swiftly in 2005 with reciprocal state visits by the Honorable President of Iceland, His Excellency Ólafur Ragnar Grímsson, and of course from our remarkable president, the great Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, to Iceland. Friends, you would be very happy to know that amongst the Nordic countries, Iceland was the first Nordic country to back India's bid for a permanent seat in the United Nations Security Council. Today is the 3rd of June. Shortly from now, on the 21st of June, the International Yoga Day will be celebrated. Iceland co-sponsored India's resolution at the United Nations to declare June 21st as the International Day of Yoga. On behalf of the people of India in general, and the people of West Bengal in particular, from Kolkata, we accord our heartfelt appreciation for all these to our friends at Reykjavik. A very warm welcome to all of you to this very special welcome and felicitation ceremony here in the beautiful campus of Sister Nivedita University, where we have gathered to honor a steadfast advocate for our planet, a climate change activist, Ambassador Benedikt Hokuldsson. So at the outset, before we begin the proceedings of this morning, we would welcome the ambassador with something that is so intrinsic to Bengal, art and culture and music. You will hear beautiful rendition of songs of our poet laureate Rabindranath Tagore, followed by a dance piece as well. So, and all done by the faculty and the students of the university.
Hello, hello, hello. Ye banks and graves of bonny June, how can ye doomsday fresh and fair? How can ye chaunt, ye little bird, and I shall weary through
Ambassador, what you heard was a composition, was a song, Phule Phule Dhole Dhole by Rabindranath Tagore, which he composed barely as a 21-year-old in 1882. They are very well known. Rabindranath songs, Rabindranath was highly influenced by the Western notations and Western music. So he borrowed very often from the West, and what you also saw was an inspiration of an English song that fell in tune with the original Bangla, and that was called Ebanks and Braes of Bonny Doon. So that's a mix of European and Bengali, for which Rabindranath was very well known. You will now be witness to a dance composition in classical Indian dance style by two of our professors. একটু কাটতে হবে।
Thank you.
Ambassador, India is all about a tapestry of many a hue. You see, we are like a salad bowl with all kinds of colored vegetables together. They are different from one another, but it gives a beautiful look. That's what India is all about. And the dances that you saw are three major classical forms of dance for which India is famous amongst the many others. One is Odissi from the east, which is Orissa, the lady with the headdress. And then the other lady was dancing Kathak, a tradition from Lucknow and Jaipur, that's north. And the gentleman dancer was showing you excerpts from his talent of Bharatanatyam, which of course is from south, is from the southern states of Tamil Nadu and of course Karnataka. So without much ado, let's get into work. So as you all know, friends, my young friends, ladies and gentlemen, that our guest today, Ambassador Benedikt Hokuldsson, is a renowned climate change activist and a specialist, and he has made tireless efforts to safeguard our future. His leadership and unwavering commitment to sustainable development, environmental stewardship and the promotion of cross-cultural partnership that advance climate resilience for current and future generations is certainly very inspiring. We'll talk more about him just before he comes and speaks here. In fact, June 5th is the World Environment Day, but since he is here today, so we have a day-long program, and where a lot of environmental journalists, scholars are coming during the day to speak here. But before we get any further, we have a beautiful plant here, and we will water this plant. And I would request Ambassador Hokuldsson, the Chancellor, the Pro-Chancellor, to join in and water the plant on all our behalf. So nothing more important than watering a sapling, hoping that this is going to grow into a massive tree one day and give shade and succor. Sister Nivedita University also emphasizes on climate resilience education, youth engagement, and cross-cultural collaboration. May I now request our Chancellor, sir, the founder Chancellor of Sister Nivedita University, and the founding Managing Director of the large Techno-India Group, the largest educational conglomerate in eastern part of India, to welcome everyone.
Very good morning, all present here. His Excellency, Mr. Benedikt Hokuldsson, Ambassador of Iceland to India and Sri Lanka and Nepal also, and other dignitaries, Pro-Chancellor Professor Dhrubajyoti Chattopadhyay, university officials, faculty members, and my beloved students. Good morning and a very warm welcome to everyone present here. It is truly a privilege for Sister Nivedita University to welcome His Excellency Mr. Benedikt Hokuldsson, Ambassador of Iceland to Nepal, India, Sri Lanka, to our SNU campus today. Your Excellency, we are deeply honored by your presence. On behalf of entire Techno-India Group and Sister Nivedita University, I extend to you our heartfelt welcome and sincere gratitude for taking the time to visit us. At Sister Nivedita University, we are guided by the belief that education must inspire young minds to think beyond boundaries, embrace innovation, and contribute meaningfully to the world with knowledge, compassion, and responsibility. In this journey, opportunities for global dialogue and international academic exchange hold immense value. Iceland is admired across the world for its remarkable leadership in sustainability, renewable energy, environmental stewardship, and innovation-led development. These are of growing importance in our own academic and research ecosystem, and therefore your visit comes meaningful time. Your presence with us just ahead of World Environment Day makes this interaction especially meaningful. The conversations around climate action, environmental sustainability, renewable energy, and collaborative innovation are deeply relevant for our students and faculty. We are confident that this exchange of ideas will inspire new perspectives and encourage meaningful academic and research partnerships between Iceland and India. Beyond academics and innovation, we also value the importance of cultural understandings and international friendship. Universities are spaces where ideas meet, but also where people, traditions, and values connect. We look forward to strengthening these bonds through future collaboration and shared initiatives. To our students, I encourage you to engage wholeheartedly with this moment, ask questions, exchange ideas, and learn from the global perspective being shared with you today. Your Excellency, I express my heartfelt gratitude to you once again for being with us today. We are honored to host you at Sister Nivedita University, and we look forward to a memorable and meaningful exchange. Thank you. Jai Hind.
We will now hear from the former Vice Chancellor of our university and at present the Pro-Chancellor of Sister Nivedita University, Professor Dhrupajyoti Chattopadhyay.
Very good morning to everybody. Today it's a very important day for us. It's a real coincidence. Sister Nivedita University Institution and Innovation Council planned today to celebrate the World Environment Day. And today we are having one of the best ambassadors for environment with us today. Your Excellency, sir, we're really grateful for your presence over here and for making the whole program today a real, very important as well as successful one. Honorable Chancellor, distinguished members of the Trust and University leadership, the respected faculty members, the esteemed guests, dear students, and most importantly, His Excellency, Sir Benedikt Hokuldsson, the Ambassador of Iceland to India, Nepal, and Sri Lanka. Your Excellency, your presence among us is a matter of immense pride and significance. Diplomacy at its finest is not merely the conduct of relations between nations. It is a cultivation of understanding between people, institutions, cultures, and future generations. And today's visit stands as a reflection of the notable spirit. It provides us with a valuable opportunity to engage in the meaningful dialogue, explore the avenues of collaboration, and strengthen the bonds between India and Iceland through the transformative power of education, research, innovation, and cultural exchange. So you will be very happy to know that today the program we have designed, we call it as Bridging Classrooms and Forest, exploring environment and wildlife conservation. Now, this particular program is a flagship program also for us. And if you consider that this program in the context of the joint statement, the third India-Nordic Summit, which held in May 19, 2026 in Oslo, our Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi, and the acting Prime Minister of Denmark, Prime Minister of Norway, Prime Minister of Finland, and the Prime Minister of Iceland and the Prime Minister of Sweden, all together actually discussed about this bonding between the different nations and how to protect the climate itself. Now, if we consider this particular visit by the Honorable Ambassador over here, we want to acknowledge that there is a significant economic exchanges in the form of trade, investment between India and the Nordic countries in promoting the sustainable economic growth. And if we look at that from the point of view of the climate action, the green transition and environment, the leaders underlined the need for sustained multilateral action to address the global challenge of climate change in accordance with the UN Framework Convention on Climate Change and the Paris Agreement, biodiversity conservation in accordance with the Convention on Biological Diversity, and relevant decisions under the convention, which also tells about the environmental protection, pollution prevention, while continuing to work together towards the achievement of the UN Sustainable Development Goals. And recognizing the importance of these sustainable lifestyles of water resilience and circular economy, including through India-led mission LIFE, they underline the role of behavioral change in addressing the climate change. And today, sir, your visit reminds us in that particular convention, your Prime Minister mentioned about one particular word, that is a samman, which means a connection. And that connection itself is something what we're looking at today. Your visit is actually, again, tells us that yes, we believe in this and we want that our connection with Iceland is going to be strengthened. And the Techno India group as a whole wants to do it because it has got the huge lot of schools, colleges, and universities also. And through all this, we want to actually uphold that particular thing where Prime Minister Modi mentioned, see, the word sambandh is actually in Hindi also means how we are going to be together itself. And there, which is very important to consider today's visit by our Honorable Ambassador. Thank you, sir, for your visit over here. And on behalf of all of us, we really want to show our warmest gratitude and also convey that we are going to have strong relationship with Iceland under your leadership. Thank you. Namaskar.
Pro-Chancellor, sir, thank you very much for your beautiful address. We now come to what we have all been waiting for all this while, the felicitation of the Ambassador, Honorable Ambassador of Iceland, and of course, the beautiful address that we are looking forward to. A word or two about His Excellency Benedikt Hokuldsson. As you know, he was born in the capital of Iceland, Reykjavik. He holds a bachelor's in arts and economics from the Lewis and Clark College, Oregon. He holds a master's in economics, money and monetary systems, international economics, Portland State University, Oregon, and in international business from the Portland State University. He is Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary in India. For the last 2 years, he's Special Envoy for Climate, Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Iceland. He's a permanent representative of Iceland to IRENA. He is a member of the board of the Nordic Development Fund. He is a lead partnership specialist and senior advisor at Sustainable Energy for All, that's called SE for All, Say for All. He led the partnership platform of Say for All from 2016. In that capacity, Say for All partnered with key stakeholders on the SDG 7 agenda, including the donor community, United Nations agencies, NGOs, and global public sector. As Minister Counselor, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, as Director of Natural Resources, Environmental and Energy Affairs. He has also been Head of Energy Affairs, and honors have come to him severally. Amongst them, the Distinguished Alumni Honor from Lewis and Clark College, and of course the Order of Nordstjerne from the King of Sweden. That means the Order of the Polar Star, or Order of the North Star. As you know, the North Star is our guiding light. It's our pole star. And so this order was the Order of Nordstjerne from the King of Sweden in 1999. That, in short, friends, is our very special guest this morning when we are celebrating Environment Day today, His Excellency Benedikt Hokuldsson, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary in India of Iceland. So may I request that the Chancellor accompanies the Ambassador, and I would also request the Pro-Chancellor to come on stage, and while we felicitate the Honorable Ambassador, His Excellency Hokuldsson. Few students as well? Huh? Students? Okay. Okay. And the Chancellor wants 4 student friends here. So quickly, 4 of you, close by. Who would volunteer to come up? Great photo opportunity. Come fast. Okay. Okay, please come. Please come. Okay. Okay. Sir asked for 4, we have 5. That's very good. So we would request Sir to commence the felicitation. Ambassador, this is, of course, an utturyo. It's like a scarf that is being put around the neck of this scarf. The design that you see is called Katha stitch. It's from Shantiniketan. It's hand done, hand stitched. A book, Sri Aurobindo for you. This is, of course, written, edited, and compiled by Honorable Chancellor. And this is, of course, India's revolutionary saint, Sri Aurobindo, and of course, something special. I really don't know what's inside. And this I will request the Honorable Chancellor to do the honors. This is the Chancellor's memento being given to the Chancellor's memento being given to Ambassador Hokuldsson. Thank you very much. We will now hear Ambassador Hokuldsson.
You can hear me, yeah, you can. Excellencies, faculty, students, thank you for this really kind invitation for me to come here and speak to you today. It's an honor for me. I cherish it, and I believe that I have with you something to share, which I hope will guide in some ways our mutual future, the collaboration between my country, Iceland, and your country, India. But before I do that, I want to reflect that Sister Nivedita, Margaret Noble, crossed the world from Ireland, I should say, to Bengal, gave up her name, her country, and her comfort, and dedicated her life to service and knowledge. She believed that education was the highest form of service. And we stand in an institution named after her. Now, this is not meant as a ceremonial fact. It's a reminder that the boundaries between nations are permeable when values are shared. Iceland has 400,000 people, 4 lakh people. India has 1.4 billion. One, my country, gave the world its oldest parliament. The other gave the world its first universities. Now, we have always approached the world differently in scale, but I must say, similarly in spirit. Let me tell you a little bit about my country. Iceland is a nation of 400,000 people living on the edge of the Arctic. Small in population, but in our opinion, punching quite far above its weight. We have the world's oldest functioning parliament. We serve our communities with 100% renewable clean energy. And we consistently rank among the top nations globally for peace, gender equality, and quality of life. And we just don't only preach these things, we live them. Let me give you just an example. My prime minister is the youngest prime minister in the world, and is a female. She's 37 years old, and we both had birthday 12th of May. Brilliant young lady. 3 of our leading ministers who lead the coalition with her are also ladies, very established and seasoned politicians. Our bishop is a lady. Our chief of police is a lady. And now I encourage you to stop me, because I can continue for a long time talking about how we are actually ruled by ladies. So we don't just preach gender equality, we actually live it. And I think that's one of the lessons I want to leave with you in this context. Now, we are a part of Europe. We are members of the European Economic Area, part of the internal markets of EU. But we sit at a unique crossroads, geographically between Europe and North America, culturally shaped by centuries of isolation and self-reliance, and strategically positioned at the moment when the Arctic itself is becoming one of the world's most consequential regions. Iceland has always had to look outward. A small island nation with no army and limited natural resources beyond fish, geothermal, and what seems to be now identified as an extraordinary landscape. We survive and we thrive through trade, through diplomacy, and the quality of our relationships with the wider world. Now, that orientation, small nation, global outlook, value-driven diplomacy, is precisely what brings us to India. India and Iceland are not natural trading partners in the way that large neighbors or colonial relationships create. We had to choose one another deliberately, and we did. Over the course of 14 years of patient negotiations, Iceland and its EFTA partners worked with India to construct a framework of shared economic rules, one that neither side would have settled for unless they saw genuine long-term value in the other. That kind of deliberate choice, freely made between sovereign equals, is rare. And it is the foundation on which the agreements like TEPA were built. And let me explain. In March 2024, India signed the Trade and Economic Partnership Agreement with Iceland, Norway, Switzerland, and Liechtenstein, the EFTA states. This was the first FTA-type agreement India had concluded with any developed country bloc in over a decade. It's not a simple trade deal. It's a statement of mutual intent that India and a group of small, innovative European nations see each other as serious long-term partners. TEPA specifically covers areas highly relevant to what SNU teaches and researches: technology transfer, intellectual property, sustainable development, and investment in sectors like pharma, engineering, and clean energy, all core SNU disciplines. Now, the Nordic India Leaders Summit that was hosted 2 weeks ago, Tuesday, May 19th, brought together the heads of government of all 5 Nordic nations and the Prime Minister of India, a format without precedent. The message was deliberate. The Nordics do not see India as a distant partner. They see India as a peer in shaping the coming decade on clean energy, on digital governance, on rules-based trade, and on global security architecture. Iceland's participation in that summit is a signal of how we understand our own strategic future, deeply intertwined with Asia's rise, and specifically with India's trajectory. But here it's important to say something that is sometimes overlooked in discussions of trade agreements. Trade frameworks alone do not build lasting partnerships. They create the legal architecture. Trade frameworks, they create the legal architecture. What fills the architecture, however, with meaning is political dialogue. Leaders who know each other, who have sat across a table, who have chosen to align their nation's future on more than commercial terms. TEPA opened that door. The Leaders' Summit was the moment we chose to walk through it together. Now, you are all aware that the rules-based multilateral trading system that has governed the post-1945 world is under a severe stress. Tariff barriers, technology exports, controls, and geopolitical weaponizations of supply chains have made the old assumptions unreliable. The US-China tension is not simply a bilateral dispute. It's a structural reorganization of global supply chains, technology access, and financial flows. Every nation now is being asked implicitly or explicitly to choose positions it never expected to have to do. Europe, and Iceland as a part of the European Economic Area, cannot be indifferent to this. Our export markets, our technology inputs, our security arrangements all depend on how this reorganization unfolds. Greater Europe is in the process of a strategic reassessment. This is not just about defense spending, it's about reducing single-source dependencies, diversifying trade relationships, and identifying partners who share a commitment to open rules-based commerce. India is not merely relevant to this process, India is central to it. With the world's largest population, the fastest growing major economy, and a demonstrated commitment to strategic autonomy, India is the partner that can offer what neither the US nor China can offer us: scale without dominance. Let me repeat that. Scale without dominance. For smaller European nations like Iceland, the logic is even more direct. We cannot shape the US-China dynamic, but we can be a part of a broader constellation of mid-sized and large democracies that together uphold the norms on which our prosperity depends. TEPA is one expression of that, but it's early. It came into force last October. The deeper question is whether Iceland, with Europe, can build the institutional trust and practical cooperation that makes this strategic alignment durable. I am hopeful. Let me come to climate, the crisis that may literally connect us. Iceland is warming at a nearly twice the global rate. In 2019, we declared the Jökull, a glacier, officially dead. And we held a funeral for it. Not a press conference, but a funeral. Because a glacier that had existed for thousands of years was gone. And we wanted to mark that with the gravity it deserved. Our glaciers define our landscapes, our water supply, our culture, and our economy. Losing them is existential, not metaphorically, but literally. Iceland, without its glaciers, is a different country. The water from Iceland's melting glaciers, contributes to the global sea level rise. Now, Kolkata sits in its Ganges-Brahmaputra delta, one of the most climate-vulnerable urban concentrations on Earth. Storm surges, flooding, and salination of groundwater. This is not a distant abstraction connection. Iceland's climate failure directly raises the water level, threatening the city. Iceland's climate success is therefore also in Kolkata's interest. But let me underline that Iceland does not come to this conversation as a country with a problem to share. We come with solutions. We come with technologies and knowledge that are directly relevant to India's own energy and climate transition. Let me mention two. Iceland generates close to or 100% of its electricity from geothermal and hydropower. That is not simply an electricity story, it's a deep earth engineering story. And India's northwest, particularly the geologically active zones of Ladakh, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, and the Himalayan foothills hold significant untapped geothermal potential. Iceland has the expertise, the engineering experience, and the commercial track record to help develop these resources. The technology is transferable, and the will is there. And I'm really happy to report to you that the projects are now underway. The second technology I want to mention to you is what we call, or what we refer to as carbon capture, use, and storage. Iceland has developed a cluster of world-leading expertise in this field. We have the capability to inject CO2 into basalt rock and mineralize it permanently, turning industrial emissions into stone within 2 years. We have the capability to take captured carbon dioxide, combine it with green hydrogen and ammonia, and convert it into clean methanol, a commercial valuable fuel and chemical feedstock. And we are now actively commercializing these technologies in India. During the Nordic India Summit, we witnessed as the signing of a contract between one of our companies with Jindal SW Steel on this project. So this is an indication of how we can contribute to India's trajectory towards a cleaner economy. So this is not an aspiration, it's already becoming reality. Let me bring this to a close. The challenges I have described, the fragmentation of the trading system, the US-China structural tension, the climate crisis, are not problems that will be resolved by the people who created them. They will be resolved, if they are resolved, by the people in this room. Your generation will inherit governance structures, scientific tools, and geopolitical realities that are radically different from those of mine and your parents. The question is not whether change is coming, it is whether you are ready to lead it rather than simply endure it. Iceland has learned something from being a small nation in a turbulent world. That size is not destiny. What matters is whether you understand the moment you are in, whether you have the knowledge and the relationships to act, and whether you're willing to act with courage and when the moment demands it. Sister Nivedita understood that. She was not born into this story. She chose it. She saw the world needed something she could give, and she crossed every barrier to give it. This is what we ask of young people today. Not heroism in the old sense, but the clarity to understand what matters, the skills to act on, and the willingness to build partnerships across every border that stands in the way. Let me conclude with this. Iceland wants to be your partner in that work, not as a nation offering assistance, but as a small, determined nation that has learned some things worth sharing and wants to learn from you in return. Thank you.
Ambassador Hokuldsson, thank you very much for your very illuminating and uplifting address to all of us indeed. We will remember your address for many, many years to come. We have reached towards the close of this celebratory function. I think Ambassador will be interested to see a 2-minute video clip that we have made concerning India and Iceland. It's been made by our Department of Mass Media and Mass Communications here. So may I request that the video be played? Okay, that's basically a visual representation of the friendship between Iceland and the Republic of India. And long live this friendship, long live this bond that we have diplomatically tied for 55 years now. And so before we close, I would request Shri Bhaskar Roy, who is the Senior Vice President and, of course, the Chief Operating Officer of our North Bengal operations. We are a conglomerate in Eastern India, and so we have a division, North and South. We are present across the state. So Bhaskar Roy looks after our North Bengal operation. Bhaskar Roy would propose a formal vote of thanks, which I would request all of you to kindly carry with applause.
Good afternoon, everyone. Honorable Chief Guest, respected Chancellor, Sister Nivedita University, Pro-Chancellor, esteemed faculty members of SNU, and all my senior administrative officers, support staff, of SNU and Techno India Group, beloved students, I, on behalf of Sister Nivedita University and entire family of Techno India Group, express my gratitude and sincere thanks to His Excellency Mr. Benedikt Hokuldsson, Ambassador to India, Nepal, Sri Lanka. But your trip is truncated since I predominantly stay in Siliguri and you're bound to back tomorrow. So next time, Darjeeling. So I really convey my sincere thanks to you. In spite of having your very hectic schedule, you took out time and spent the day with us. And of course, all my previous speakers, they told about lot many things. Yes, there are a lot of commonalities. Like we also upheld women power, like you have the youngest lady Prime Minister. And particularly in the perspective of Global Sustainable Development 2030, where 30 points have been enumerated, emphasized, and India is in a very crucial position in that because of, as you already narrated, that global warming, climate changes, carbon emissions, and yes, there are a lot of commonalities between these two countries, and we can synergize different domains in future. My sincere thanks to our Chancellor, Sister Nivedita University, and one of the founder members of Techno India Group, Mr. Satyam Rai Chaudhary, for his unstinting support to make it happen. My sincere thanks to Pro-Chancellor, Dr. Dhupajyoti Chattopadhyay, and entire fraternity of SNU and Techno India Group, support staffs, to make this program a grand success. And last but not the least, our students, they are quite enthusiastic since the morning. They have gathered here and they have shared their positive energies, and you are the future generations, you will take it further forward. So my sincere thanks to all the students and wish you a great rest of the day ahead of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bhaskar Roy, our Senior Vice President, CEO, North Bengal. I would request the dignitaries to once come on stage. The press wants a group photograph together with the two flags flanking all of you. Please, Chancellor, sir. I think may I also invite on stage the registrar of Sister Nivedita University, Shumanto. Please, okay. So now there's an interesting snippet here. The presence of the gracious Lady Chinky here is very, very, remarkable for this point in time. There is Iceland and India have tied a knot many, many years ago. Chinky has tied the knot with the first officer of the embassy of Iceland. So that's the link, and we are truly, truly happy that they are here. I will request you to kindly wait, please, for the photograph. Wait. Thanks very much. Now, this is for our notice for our friends from the media who are here. I can't identify all of them here. We have made a special arena in the other block, Block A, in front of the Chancellor's Lounge, the VIP lounge as we call it. I don't like the name VIP, but in front of that there's a lobby, and the press meet would be there with His Excellency the Ambassador, and you are requested to go and assemble there. Friends, the initial part of the morning function is over, but please do not disperse. The rest of the events of the day will unfold here very, very shortly. Thank you very much.
No, no, before that.
Just a second. We have made, don't move. This is a major omission that has happened. May I request all of you to kindly rise for the national anthems of first of Iceland and then of India.